Building an indie business in the center of venture capital. I am Alex Edmonds. People on the internet call me SupremeRumHam, and this is the Building an Indie Business podcast. Okay, so today I want to talk about why no one else is going to buy any of my NFTs. Okay, so I want to point out that one person has bought one of my NFTs, and it was the cheapest NFT. It was listed at 0.01 Solana, so 1% of a Solana, very cheap. And someone bought it thinking they would be able to flip it later, right? So I'm going to be talking about why no one else will buy any of my NFTs. Now that I've been around NFTs and, now I see the different things. Okay, so let's get into it. First of all, there are only 12 of my NFTs available, right? So other projects, let's say real projects, they have hundreds of NFTs, even thousands of NFTs, because they're made with code and not Photoshop. So yeah, I would need to learn how to take my pizza, or at least the backgrounds, and with code make like very unique backgrounds all on its own, right? So that's one reason why no one will buy my NFTs, because they're hard to flip, right? In terms of like having someone else buy one of like the price of the NFTs cannot get very high because there aren't thousands of people very invested in this project, right? I didn't do any promotion. I just said on Twitter, like, hey, buy this NFT, right? Because I didn't know anything about selling NFTs. This was my introduction to NFTs, right? Okay. And leading into the next one, there were no incentives to buy my NFTs, to buy or to hold my NFTs, right? So other projects, they have a roadmap, they share royalties, or they have this cool platform that they're building right now, or a video game, and once you have their NFT, you can play on that platform or play that video game for free, and you can use your NFT to play the game, right? I don't have that. And then I have no community. Like the community I put down for the collection was the revenue research Discord, but then the collection is called Same Pizza. That's a little weird. And then also, as an incentive to share the community, what some NFT projects do is if you get like 3 of your friends to join the Discord, then what happens is that you might get a free NFT if there are like 10,000 NFTs, or you're guaranteed to get an NFT at the mint if there are like a couple thousand, right? So they're going to have a community of at least 4,000 people, right? When I have a community of 15 people. And then that leads me to my issues with verification. Solcy refused to verify the collection because they had requirements. And one of the requirements was you have to have 1,000 followers on Twitter or a Discord community of 1,000 people. Well, since I have 12 NFTs, I didn't have a community of 1,000, so I can't get verified. And when you don't get verified, people don't trust your project, right? So, I have 12 NFTs. No one wants to buy them because they don't trust me, or what I'm gonna do with that money, right? There's no future for Same Pizza. It's just you buy my NFTs and that's it. So there's no incentive to join the community, buy the NFT, hold it, right? And then pricing. not every NFT is the same price. So I thought it would be funny to do like a sequential leading up to one soul, right? But um, other projects, real projects, don't do that, right? So what happens is that maybe they have like a pre-sale, and at that pre-sale, the NFTs will be like 0.03%, not percent, 0.03 of a soul, right? So that's where you get the discount for being early. And then those maybe 1,000 people will get the NFT for a little cheaper. And then their launch price, or their like regular mint time, is like 0.5 of a soul, right? So everyone's paying the same price at that time, like 0.3, 0.5. It's not like one person gets 0.01 or 0.02 just because they were first. You're technically paying the same price. And then if you want to list that price on the market, you can do whatever price, and then that person pays whatever price. But NFTs have a floor price and a average transaction price. So if those two are very different, then that's going to lead to people not buying the NFTs, right? Okay. And then the thing about all of this is that I can turn it around. So what I would have to do is I would have to learn how to create the NFTs, like learn how to generate the images, learn how to let people randomly generate those images after they click a button on my website, learn how to take the money from their wallet, put it in my own wallet. Also create a website to do all that, because you can't do that out of thin air, right? Create a Discord, or maybe make some revenue research NFTs and then use the revenue research NFTs. And that way I already have my community started, and then get people to promote the project. I'd have to create a Twitter account for the NFTs. Like create a revenue research Twitter account so that I can promote the Discord community on Twitter, or get 1,000 Twitter followers to get verified. Then, of course, I would have to learn how to generate the backgrounds of the same pizza, like images. Like, I have the same pizza, and that's okay. But what's the background? I have to create the background. And then I have to give people an incentive to buy the NFTs. I have to create a roadmap. I have to decide if I'm going to have royalties or create another coin so that people can then sell that coin, right? Create incentive to invite their friends to. Then I would have to list my NFTs somewhere else, maybe. I would definitely have to list my NFTs somewhere else. Maybe there's one platform or one marketplace that's a little, less strict. So I can just immediately put my NFTs on their platform, and that way I don't have to get 1,000 followers. I don't have to create a Twitter account. I'd have to find that platform though, right? And then maybe I just scrape the whole same pizza idea, right? And start a whole new project, right? Because if you remember when I first brought this idea up in that episode, I decided to use SoulSea I decided to use SoulSea on the Solana network because Solana is super cheap, right? So I'm not afraid to scrape out the whole idea and start a new one, right? So that's okay too. It's not a big deal to me. Huh? You know what I'm saying over here? I don't know what I'm saying. So I could turn it around if I wanted to, or I could, not mess with NFTs at all in terms of creating my own collection and just take that money, invest it in a new project in terms of, you know, doing my own thing or a new NFT project that probably would be more successful if I just put my money into it instead of creating my own project. That's another option. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Bye.